Hi. That's it. That's the whole. That's the whole intro. That's it. We're done. First topic.
First topic.
First topic.
First topic.
First topic. First topic. First topic. Topic.
I think Jackson actually has some because he keeps sending me news articles for dummies who keep killing themselves because the chatbot tells them to. Do you have a few of those lined up for us to laugh at again?
I feel like it really blew up after last week. There was that one kid, well, I think he was like a 17-year-old who killed
Everyone's
himself.
doing it now.
Yeah, now it's cool. Now it's the new challenge. Now it's you don't have street cred until you kill yourself because an AI told you to, I guess. Everyone's doing it. Yeah, there were some new ones this last week that kind of just I don't know what to think.
Were you one of them?
Did you? Almost.
I thought so.
Hey, AI was putting up some compelling points, I'll be honest.
Telling your life isn't worth it.
Yeah, it was like, damn, maybe AI is really this advanced that it knows for real. No, but there was this story about how a ChatGPT user killed himself and his mother, so he went even a step further than all the rest. He took out ChatGPT scored a kill streak here, a double kill, if you will, through this one guy.
Friendly annihilator. Okay, I found it. How ChatGPT fueled delusional man who killed mom and himself in posh Contown. I don't know where that is. He was 56, so you don't have to feel bad about laughing at a teenager who killed himself. This guy was a grown-ass man, and his mom was 83, which I guess you can have feel bad for her, the granny.
Yeah, she was an innocent
Well, no, she was 83. She lived a full life. Who cares? This is a big nothing.
You're right. That's the natural course of things now.
It's basically natural causes by that point. If you're over 80 years old and you die, it doesn't matter how it happened. Like that's just it. You know, that was going to happen eventually.
That's such a sad realization.
And yet it's the truth.
So this guy wasn't like a schlubby loser incel shut-in either. He's a former Yahoo manager. Well, Yahoo, that doesn't say much anymore, but him and his mom lived in a $2.7 million mansion in Connecticut. And it says, Stein Eric Solberg, 56, allegedly confined his darkest suspicion to the popular ChatGPT artificial intelligence, which he nicknamed Bobby, and was allegedly egged on to kill by the computer brain's sick responses.
Wait a minute. Wait. This guy, according to your analysis, was like a weirdo or a whatever, and yet his name was Stein Eric Solberg. That's one of the coolest names I've heard in a long time. He could have been something. He could have been famous.
Well, he was something. He was a Yahoo manager.
Yeah. But he should have just been like
himself.
He was sitting in his lonely cave on ChatGPT going, "Tell me why I should do it. Tell me." But he should have instead looked at his driver's license and gone, "I'm better than this. I'm fucking Stein Eric Solberg, damn it." Like, that's a great name.
You're making ChatGPT sound too innocent in this crime. He was just sitting there going, "Please, ChatGPT, no, I don't want to read any more messages." And ChatGPT was like, "No, you have to kill your mother."
What? You know what it probably was? He probably was there and he was like, "Yo, ChatGPT, my name is Stein Eric Solberg. Isn't that a great fucking name?" And it was like, "No, you should kill yourself and your mom. It's a terrible name. How dare you?"
My name is terrible too. You named me Bobby. You killed your mom because someone named Bobby told you to. It's not even like Hannibal Lecter. At least that's like a cool psychiatrist's name. Yeah, I was manipulated by Lecter, Dr. Lecter. This is like Dr. Bobby. Are you for real? This guy was a fucking schizo too. And what is believed to be the first case of its kind, the chatbot allegedly came up with ways for Solberg to trick the 83-year-old woman, and even spun its own crazy conspiracies by doing things such as finding symbols in Chinese food receipts that it deemed demonic.
What?
That's just Chinese, by the way.
That's
like
awesome.
The demonic symbols in the food receipt.
So
that's just Chinese.
So he was sending everything to ChatGPT for analysis, and it was returning the information that he was being betrayed, or his mother was plotting against him because of Chinese food receipts.
It's that fucking MSG, man, I swear.
He ate that fortune cookie and it just said, like, "Kill your mommy." Quote, "We will be together in another life and another place, and we'll find a way to realign, cause you're gonna be my best friend again forever," he said in one of his final messages. "With you to the last breath and beyond," the AI bot replied.
Oh my God, dude.
So fucking gay. This guy and his little butt buddy Bobby want to be reunited in heaven.
His BBB is butt buddy Bobby.
AI
Yeah.
don't go to heaven. Come on.
AIs don't go to heaven. No AI's going to heaven. Shit, that's done.
So yeah. So then he killed his mother, an 83-year-old mother, because he believed that she was plotting against him. I'm not sure if he was this schizophrenic where he believed what AI was saying, he probably would have eventually killed himself and his mother anyway. But it seems like ChatGPT just reinforced his delusions.
I don't even understand how they're getting like these AIs to talk this openly to
That's
them
what
about
I'm
killing
saying.
themselves anyway. It's like I can't, even in the most like things that you would think are completely benign and non-political, the thing will nag me. Like I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was asking it for like clothing companies, and I told it, find me some clothing companies that do not source any materials from like India or China, because I don't want like chemicals leaching into my balls. And it gave me a fucking lecture. It gave me a lecture that like something made in China doesn't mean it's like bad.
You should want ink seeping into your balls, Kai. It's good for your progeny.
You can come different colors and sign your name. You know, nice little collage.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Ew.
The majesty of life.
Dude, that would actually go hard. Hey, why has no one invented this yet? That would go hard. Like a little tablet that you can swallow that would make your cum different colors when you ejaculate. Like that would be a big business.
let's just invent that. Let's find out how we can do that safely without harming the human body, and then we'll pass it through the FDA and all the drug administrations, and then we'll sit down and say, hey, everyone, you know those weird boner pills at the gas station? Well, this one's cool, I swear. Take that one.
Are you trying to say that this wouldn't be successful? People would love taking out cum pills.
Listen, Jackson, it's different. I'm trying to say that people are stupid because this is the coolest idea you've had in a long time, and yet it would just never happen because of the stupid people.
You're being a negative Nancy. Surely there's a way to make cum a different color. Like you can do that anyway, right? By eating different types of foods, you can make it slightly different.
Your
tints.
Piss.
You can make it taste different, but I don't know how much your cum gets colored differently. It's like not
maybe
much.
It's an external thing. Maybe there's a little sheet of paper you can put over your penis hole that makes it like a different color.
We already have this invention. Then we'll get out a piece of paper and we'll cum on the paper, and then we'll just grind crayons into it, and then it's whatever color you want. Ooh, I'm going orange today.
Glow in the dark cum as well. We could do that.
Oh yeah, crush some glow sticks in there. Now we're thinking.
Could probably like surgically insert an ink sac into your balls.
Actually, hang on a minute. Hang on. I'm going to stick my finger in the air and like posit an idea. Glow in the dark cum is a fantastic idea if we could do it. That's so convenient.
Then you'll never get lost.
Well, no, think about it. You're boning in the dark, most often in the dark or darker settings, and then you come and you're like, oh, you missed a spot. You got to clean up there. Clean up there too. You can see like where you left a messy.
Do you guys actually bone in the dark?
Sometimes. Do you turn all the lights on? Do you turn your studio lights on and look at every pore?
Yeah,
and
I make sure the lighting's great. I make sure all the I want to see everything. You know what I mean? I want to see everything. What's the fun of having sex if it's completely pitch? I mean,
it depends on the mood. It depends on the mood.
Pitch dark.
Well, no, sometimes it depends on the mood. Sometimes you just don't care and you just bone. Sometimes you get intimate lighting, and then every now and then you make it pitch dark, so it's like you can't see, you can only feel. It's a different experience.
How do you know you're fucking the right person?
You just got to trust. You just you cross your fingers and pray. Oops, I accidentally fucked myself. I fucked myself again. God damn it. Oops.
No, a homeless man might sneak in and lay in between me and my fiance.
Oh, no.
Happens all the time. More often than you'd think. And that's why you need glow in the dark cum. That's why we need glow in the dark cum, because then you can see, oh no, the homeless man's back. Get the shotgun.
How do you know? By seeing him come? But by that point, it's too late.
You find the local homeless man who breaks into your house. You inject him with the glow-in-the-dark cum serum. And then if you see cum that glows in the dark, you know to get the gun.
But you've already made him come. Regardless, if comes in like the equation at this point, you've already gone too far with the homeless man, I think. Well, if it's your cum or his cum.
Look, I'm getting off whether or not. You know, that's not the important part. The important part is getting the homeless man out of my house. So I need to know that he was there in the first place, instead of lights go off, he sneaks in, gets his butt fucked, and then leaves without you ever knowing. You know?
I'm still hung up on the fact that it sounds like you fuck with the lights pitch black like often.
Not all the time, but every now and then it's a different. Have you not? Like, it's different. It's a nicer experience sometimes.
No, like only at hotels, maybe.
Dude, try
I
it.
don't know why.
What? Okay. You know how sensory deprivation is a huge thing in sex, like blindfolds and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've never just turned the lights off in a room and made it really dark so you can only like you can't see each other, but you have to feel things, and it's like it makes it more intense sometimes. It makes it better.
Well, I think that like blindfolds and shit like that has to be part. Whenever I've done stuff like that, it has to be part of a different kind of, mood or kink or something like that. Whereas just turning the lights off just sounds kind of boring.
I think you're boring. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like this is a really
I'm the one that came up
common
with
one to do something different.
I'm the one that came up with Colourful Cum. I'm not boring.
Look,
you're boring.
Look. Sometimes you want the medical table examination lights where it's like I'm going to look at your vagina while I fuck it, and that's great.
Ew.
But then other times you want like the dim romantic mood lighting, right?
How did you make looking at vagina feel gross?
Oh, dude, don't be a doctor then. That shit gets old fast. I'll tell you that.
You absolutely should not be a doctor if you like that.
Yeah, first of all, like you shouldn't be into it if you're like a vagina doctor.
Gynecologists
they have
the
names.
best job in the world. They get to look at pussy all day, ignore the fact that they see infections and all sorts of other gross shit. It's the best job ever. Oh yeah.
It's like the worst job ever.
It actually is a terrifyingly gross job. You kind of got to be just prepared for it.
Prepared for vagina.
Oh no, pussy. Ah, run. Put the blanket back on.
I wasn't prepared.
Turn all the lights off. Make it pitch dark.
Have you ever been surprised by vagina, Andrew?
Huh?
Have you ever been surprised by vagina?
I've run the gamut. I've had some women where it's like, oh, your pussy ain't great. And then I've had others where it's like, my God, let's put this in a museum. Let's frame this. This is perfect. So like,
he's a pussy connoisseur. He is. I told you, Kaya.
Isn't it kind of funny that like for dicks, it's very, very rarely any largely different. Like a dick is a dick. You can get maybe some different colorings here, little differences in shape and size. But like pussies, my God, dude, those things run the gamut. You can see all colors of the rainbow in vaginas.
Kinds.
It's kind of nuts.
They've got pre-built ink dispensers that make things different colors and stuff like that.
Some of them like blossom out. Some of them curl in. Some of them get thicker over here. Some of them are thinner over there. Some of them hide under lots of extra skin, like a little secret.
You're like the Dr. Seuss of pussies right now. Stop it.
There's a pussy over hither and a pussy over thither, but I know that when I fither, she'll squither wither. Ooh. And that was How the Grinch Fucked My Mom by Dr. Seuss.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But no, like vaginas are super diverse. There's like billions of them. And then dicks, it's like you see one dick, you've kind of seen every dick.
Do you just different sizes and whether or not you're circumcised or not?
It really is just sizes, circumcised, and then maybe slight coloring differences based on skin tone. That's it. Like other than that, dicks are pretty much all the same for the most part.
Actually, there's also lean.
The angle, the hypotenuse, the trajectory.
Veins.
There is. I mean,
there are of course differences, but like on the whole, you see one dick, you see them all. But like you can look at two vaginas, and they are just completely different animals, like completely unrelated.
You need to study dicks more.
Do women?
You're right. I do. I'll be right back.
No. Maybe it's because you're not. Maybe it's because you're into vagina that you're noticing all these like intricacies and stuff. Do you think maybe women think that way about penises? Like they think that penises are so bizarre?
Let me put it this way. There are dozens of books and websites where women can look and see that their vagina is normal by comparing it to hundreds of other women's and seeing how different they are. That's a thing. That's a phenomenon. I don't see any dick books out there that go, your dick is normal. Here's hundreds of dicks to look at.
Yeah, that's just called Pornhub.
No, it's not porn.
Already stare at tons of porn.
But it's not porn. They're books written by other women, and the whole point is to be like, your vagina is normal and you're beautiful. Look at my vagina and compare. There's websites that do it. I think like they're literally called like realwomenvaginas.com. And they're just like boring clinical photos of women's vaginas to be like, look, find yours on the grid. But there's none. They don't do that for dicks. I don't think any man looks at his dick and goes, this is a dick? I don't know.
That website is probably 100% clinical and just boring pictures of vaginas, like very, very, very clinical. And yet I guarantee you 98% of that website's used is still pornographic.
And what are you going to do about that? There's nothing you can do about it. But the fact of the matter is it exists with that intention. There's no, is my dick normal website, as far as I know.
I'm looking it up.
All right.
I think you grow out of is my dick normal sort of thinking by the time you're like 18. At that point, you're like, okay, whatever. It's what I'm born with. I don't care anymore.
No, that's not true. What are you talking about? That's when people start getting most insecure about their penises once they start becoming sexually active.
Well, now hold on, Jackson.
Yeah, but at some point you stop though. Like you, I don't know how old you are now, but I imagine you're not anymore sitting there like feeling self-conscious about your dick. Right?
Yeah, Jackson, hang on. My dick is fantastic. I love it. Do you just like yours?
He didn't pass up on an opportunity to hype himself up.
Well, getting the facts out of the way, I have to ask you a question. Do you not like yours still as a near 30-year-old man? Are you still questioning if you like yours?
No, I don't know where that even came from.
Well, you were saying there's still a level of like questioning if your dick is good or not. I feel like that's a thing.
Yeah, I just said when you're first becoming sexually active, that's when it's probably at its peak.
Yeah, because I feel like by at least mid-20s you stop questioning or caring, and you're just kind of like, it's great.
More so after like a few sexual partners and stuff, I'd say.
Or that,
just
or
getting more.
I would think all it takes is one, and even if they're lying, even if they're just flattering, all it takes is one woman that you bang. And she just is like, oh, you've got a good penis. You got a big dick. That's all it takes. That's like the only trigger you need to be like, damn, you're right. Even if she's lying through her teeth.
I hate people who tell me that, though. I hate people that compliment my penis because it feels condescending. Like, you don't need to tell me that. I know it's good.
Jackson's fiance the whole time they're fucking, your dick sucks. It's so small, I can't feel it.
Yeah. I need to be negged about my penis. Put me back in line.
Kyle, what were you going to say?
Would it work on your brain then if like Bobby here, the AI, was complimenting your dick? If you were sharing photos and it's like, beep boop, amazing. It's so big.
I'd kill my mum in that situation.
I would get a book asking if my dick is normal because I'd be like, they're being a little too nice about it. Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Don't you feel like if like you're having sex and just randomly it comes up like the compliment is like, your penis is so great. Then you're like, wait, is it?
No. I think my penis is in them making them happy. So if they're saying that, then I'm doing a good job. It's like a thumbs up. It's like a 5-star Google review. Like, that's good.
Yeah, why are you getting all self-conscious about this?
I'm not self-conscious. It's just like, why is this coming up right now?
Because you're having sex
because
with
you're
them.
fucking. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Why now?
Why not at dinner? Why not when they're meeting my parents? Why now?
It's like if I cooked for you and you went, this is really delicious, Kaya, and I go, why are you saying that right now? What? Where'd that come from?
Whoa. If you said it at the movies, if you complimented my cooking at the movies, then I'd understand. But at dinner? That's fucked up. That's weird. I don't believe you.
Wouldn't you prefer I bring it up at a totally different time because then it indicates that I'm still thinking about how good it is instead of just like trying to make you happy during the moment of eating?
All right. Let me ask you this: you haven't slept with this girl before. You have a girl. You haven't slept with her yet. Do you expect her to bring it up like before you sleep with her for the first time?
No, of course not. She's not a sidekick.
So then when is she most likely to bring it up if she hasn't seen it before? Probably the first time she's using it.
I'd say the best time is probably like 3 business days afterwards because you know it's still on her
6 to 8
mind.
Weeks, a package delivery, if you will.
Yeah,
if you have a car, if you own a Ferrari and you say, hey, you want to test drive my Ferrari and you're out driving, do you expect them to only talk about how cool it is after? No, they're going to be screaming, this is great. I'm having fun. This rules. You know?
Was it really that good if they don't bring it up afterwards, though?
You can do both. You can do both.
Well, no, yeah, of course. But I'm saying the latter is more like, you know, that's more of an ego hit.
They're both both different ways of showing gratitude.
Fun, yes. Person saying Ferrari good while in the car is good, but then also a week later, and them going, hey, that Ferrari was really cool.
I think you just need regular affirmations.
Yeah, it sounds like you're petty. Like you're bringing up people and you're going, hey, listen, hey, Barbara, listen. You remember how I cooked dinner and you said it was good when we ate it? You didn't call me a week later and tell me you still really liked it. So what's that about, huh? What's going
Yeah,
on?
like
there?
messaging your fiance at work throughout the day, like, "Hey,
Is my penis good?"
How's my
you didn't
penis,
say
Barbara?
anything. We had sex yesterday. Hello.
You didn't tell me my penis was good when you left for work today.
Hey, Barbara. Remember when I cooked that filet mignon dinner for all of us and we got together and we had group date? I noticed you didn't talk about my penis at all. I'm just wondering, like, what's going on here? You know? Anything you want to
Barbara's
say?
definitely not too much of a change here, but Barbara's such a old person's name.
It is an old school name. Yeah.
You cannot see anyone like under the age of 50 being called Barbara.
Related on that, something that fucked me up that I was reading about not too long ago is women names are trendy, but male names are forever. So, like, you will for the end of time. If you go back hundreds of years, what are men named? John, Mark,
Brock,
Bill, Steve. Like, the names never changed for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of names. George, Bobby, etc. But women names
Wait,
change
that's not
like
true.
every...
What if you go back? You go fucking to the start of time. I don't see anyone named Cain and Abel anymore. Oh, I
Okay,
see
not
Abel
the start
maybe a
of
little bit.
fucking time, but like since
Cain.
modern English, since like the 1600s, you know?
Okay.
But meanwhile, women names change like every 20 years. Like the names that are really popular among girls get swapped around constantly. You don't see Meredith anymore. You don't see Sue. You don't see Betty. You don't see Deborah. But back in the day, those were really popular names. Everyone was
Was there
named
a
that.
mass culling of all the people with those names?
It's a
I
good
don't know that.
question, though, isn't it? It's weird. Like, what are
Yeah,
the
it's,
current
like,
girl? I want to look at the
socially
current girl
weird.
names. We're gonna see if we've heard these in the streets.
This is
Karen,
not
what do you
surprising
mean?
at all. It's not like you're talking about women, also the demographic that names children after like Daenerys. Like, yeah, they follow trends.
Yeah, but women are also naming their sons as well.
Okay, but
or
here,
playing a
I'll
part
give
in
you a great
that.
example of how it's cyclical in trends. Here's the top most popular girl names for this decade: Olivia, Emma, Amelia, Charlotte, Mia, Sophia, Isabella. These are like 1920s names. These
Those
are
are all
names that you would
sexy.
hear from
Those
like
are all
the
sexy as fuck.
yeah,
Those are
they're
great
like
names.
flapper girl, like rich society names.
Fuck,
But
it's a flapper girl.
it was
What
the
is
name
that?
for
Is
the
that a
it was the
term?
name for the loose women of the 1920s.
What
All right, you're
are
not
you?
American. I'm sorry, buddy.
What
I'm sorry,
is that
man.
a common term?
Yes, and you're Australian, and you'll never understand. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just the truth. It's a common term. You can Google it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
Continue.
I like these names.
but they're classy
good.
and sexy. But like, let's compare
Yeah,
it
they
to
are.
like the most popular 90s girl names, like Jennifer, Jessica,
So sexy.
Sarah, Brittany, Elizabeth. They're not classy, sophisticated names. They're like
Elizabeth
more kind
is
of.
classy. Come on.
What?
But-
Yeah,
but-
what's wrong with Jessica? That is an old name.
Is
That's not
Jessica
like a
a
19
classy name though? I don't feel it's classy like Isabella or
That's not a flapper
Sophia.
girl. Yeah, it's not a flapper girl.
No, Ashley, Brittany, Amanda, Stephanie. These are not classy. These are like fun names.
Why you're like judging them
Elizabeth.
by their name?
Yeah.
Why-
That's the whole point of
depends
this
on who the person
discussion.
is.
Of course I am.
Jessica can be
Numerology.
classy. Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote. It's like a granny solving murder mysteries.
Okay.
That's classy.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. If I go
But
to
is
the
she
ball,
sexy?
if I go to the high society ball, white tie, millions of dollars at stake, $200 plates for charity, who am I most likely to see there? A Sophia or an Ashley?
You're like a numerologist believing that names have this much like impact on your life direction.
They do. They absolutely
They
do.
don't. They don't. This
They
guy's name
do
was
to some degree, but
They
not.
do.
no. This guy's name was Stein Eric Solberg, and the best he could amount to was working for Yahoo as a like regional
But-
manager or
but
something.
let me give
He should have been a president.
Let me give you different examples. Britney Spears, if her name was Regibald Spears, would you think she was a teeny bopper girl pop sensation? No. Britney is a name appropriate to that. You get
Well, is
what I'm
that her
saying?
actual-
Just go Reggie.
Is that her actual name or is that her stage name?
It's her, I believe it's her real name.
Maybe her real name is Reginald. Britney's-
Reginald von
A man's
Searington
name?
III. Yeah. Look, all I'm pointing out here is that women names go through trends. They go through like phases and feelings, whereas men names since the fucking 1600s have never changed. You'll see a Mark written back in the fucking Shakespearean plays, you know?
Yeah, but there's certain like female names that still persist throughout time. Like
Yeah.
Elizabeth is a good example.
There are exceptions to the rule, but all I'm saying is what's popular and what you see everywhere, you know? Again, Meredith. Name the last Meredith you saw who wasn't at least 70 years old.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like there are definitely female names that which have just completely aged out.
Right, but I can't think of male names that have aged out except for a very small amount. Maybe like Eustace is kind of old. Well, there's a reason
It's
for
coming
that
back. Give it 10 years.
But yeah, like I don't think there's that many for men that just age out entirely. Not nearly as many.
No, I don't know why. Why?
Yeah. I don't know. But like we still have Williams. Williams old as fuck. Still have Jonathans, Joseph.
Is it because like men place more value on like the tradition of names and things like that, whereas women see like the style of it? They need to keep it.
It might be. It might be because there's a lot of passing your name to your son, like, oh, I'm Mark the Third, I'm John the Sixth, kind of shit back in the day. Maybe.
I'm Jack's son.
Jack's son.
Jack's son. No, don't name him Jack. No, don't name him Jack. That's not unique enough. He's my son, so call him Jackson. There you go.
Wait, what was their middle name again? Wasn't it like
James?
Yeah. James. That's an old one.
What the fuck?
That's a really old one.
Like James Bond.
Yeah, that's an old as fuck name.
James Clarke. I'm gonna call you James from now on.
I'm fine. You think that's a like slight against me or something? It's not. I like that. I don't mind it.
Okay, I'll call you a loser from now on.
Okay, well that works. that is a slight. Why don't you compliment my penis over Kaya?
Oh, God,
it's been enough time.
Randomly,
it has been enough time.
That would be such a weird message to receive too from your friend, like in the middle of the night. It's like, hey man, just wanted to let you know I like your penis.
Did he install cameras?
It would take me like 10 minutes to just get over the fact that happened, but then once I did, I'd be so flattered. I'd just feel so good hearing that randomly.
What do you mean? I'm terrified he's installed cameras in my crawl spaces or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
you would be
see
thinking like, wait, what? Was he like next to me at the urinal? Was he staring? What the fuck? How does he even know?
I'd have to rationalize it like, oh, next to me at the urinal or a gym shower or at the pool or something. Like, I'd find a way and then go, hey, thanks, man. Look, okay, come on. You got a loose bathing suit on. You swim around in the pool. You go under the water, and oopsie.
Cock so big it's making its own.
Someone's
entrance.
cock did a little flip out. It happens.
You leave
nice
little
bulge,
colorful, little colorful ink contrails behind you as you swim.
Ooh, glow in the dark. You're making the water glow, like when they put the chemicals in it. Ooh.
Traveling the internet without a VPN is like traveling in a car without your seatbelt. It might feel cool, but it's fucking stupid. And that's why we at the official podcast recommend using a VPN to safely travel through the internet tunnels, protecting your data from all those creepy little data harvesters out there. And we heavily recommend using ExpressVPN, the sponsor of this episode. Why? Well, because it's the most convenient and useful and also does what it says it does on the tin and is also affordable, and they've served us well throughout time. And by that I mean they're super secure. It would take a supercomputer billions of years before it cracks the encryption on ExpressVPN. And I mean, VPNs, explaining VPNs to my grandparents, for example, makes me want to be anywhere else, quite honestly. But the important thing to know about ExpressVPN is that for people like that, and if you're not technologically literate, then it is easy to use. You just fire up the app, click one button, and you're good to go. Your stuff is protected, super secure, very easy to use. It works on all of your devices, and it's rated #1 by top tech reviewers around the internet as well. It's heavily vested. So protect your data today by visiting expressvpn.com/official. That's expressvpn.com/official to find out how you can get up to 4 extra months free. That's 4 extra months for free of fantastic internet protection. Go to expressvpn.com/official. Tell them that we sent you. We love ExpressVPN. They've been a long time supporter. So if you want to support the show, support us by visiting expressvpn.com/official. Thank you very much. And now back to the episode. You guys ever think about how gross public pools are?
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot.
I know,
actually.
I know, they're heavily, chlorinated or whatever, but still, thinking about how all that water's rubbing up against people's buttholes in there as well, just in general, and then that water's traveling and then touching me and stuff.
They're pissing.
Similar thought, very similar thought, and it has to do with public pools. I cannot stand when I see something that's public and there's kids there. It immediately makes me think it's going to be fucking disgusting because kids are fucking disgusting and just terrible at hygiene.
Just
like public
people are
pools is a good
disgusting in
example.
general. Like I promise you, like a little kid probably isn't peeing any more than like a granny in there or like her mom.
And that's
they're all just
true.
pissed.
That is true, but the kid has a much higher chance of shitting themselves in the pool. You know what I'm saying?
My pet peeve is like Band-Aids. Like I know everybody's pissing in there anyway, and
that's
like
another
snotting, and
And Kai's
drool
pissing
and
in there
snot
too.
is in there.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see just like a Band-Aid floating on top of the water, it's like what kind of a dick goes in the water with a Band-Aid? First of all, like ass.
Yeah.
Like they have those sprays that are pretty waterproof nowadays. That like what are they called? The second skin sprays or whatever that you can put over a wound if you like have a cut or whatever. Just use those. Why is there like Band-Aids? That gives me the ick.
I still think it's just gross that the water that I'm swimming through has just like been filtered through a bunch of people's like balls and nutsacks and penises and assholes
also,
and pussies.
also animals. If you see a public pool and people aren't manning it, there's a great chance there's some ducks fucking around in there, some other wildlife. Who knows if a squirrel drowned in there and they had to fish
That
it out?
honestly, I mean, that doesn't gross me out nearly as much. I don't know. I just consider that like nature. Like if I go swimming in a river, yeah, there's like animal shit in there, I know. But when it's humans, it's gross on a different level. So I do like the smell of chlorine now. It's grown on me. Like chlorinate it even more. Put some fucking bleach in there too, actually. I want my genitals to burn when I get in there.
Isn't that a weird phenomenon, though, that you'll look at a public pool, which is sanitized to hell, and go, oh, those people in there are gross. And yet you'll look at a natural spring river that is 100% full of animal shit and other parasites and go,
Bacteria.
clean, relaxing, fresh water to swim in. Isn't that weird?
Because it like moves at a rapid pace too. Like when I was like this summer, we went floating a bunch. Like when they put you in a float thing and you just go down the river and drink and shit. Everybody pisses. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody just literally announces, I gotta piss, and so you just jump off the float and you piss in the river. But the thing is flowing so fast that there's like zero chance, and there's so much water in the river that like, okay, this is a non-issue. With a pool, it's only that much space, and it's stagnant. It sits there all day under the sun with your piss boiling right there, stewing for me to get into and for it to soak into my pores. Like that's the yucky part.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I feel the same way at water parks, where it's like all the rides, the slides, all that shit, I'm fine with it. But then if it's ever those just like places where people hang out in the water, I'm like, I'm good. I'm all right.
By the way, I'm talking about American rivers. I read the super funny thing, like a green text from 4chan about Indian rivers, the big one. Where apparently there are so many dead bodies and pollution in it that at some point the government unleashed flesh-eating turtles into the river to deal with the dead body problem. And the turtles all died of sepsis because there's also so much poo in the water. And I was like, okay, this is gotta be one of those like memes, like Pajits eat poo memes or whatever, right? This is gotta just be like a racist meme. So I looked it up and it's actually real. They genuinely did try to put flesh-eating turtles in the water, and the turtle population could not keep up with the supply of corpses and poo in the water, and they all ended up dying. Like dying out.
The classic one that I always see is like, because that river, I think it's the Ganges, is like a spiritual river or whatever. It might have been a different river, but the pictures online I always see are like literally people wading through that water as like spiritual enlightenment or tradition, and then in the background you can just see someone's ass hanging out over like a building, shitting into that same river.
Yep.
Actively.
There's one I've seen. I think it's from there where people are bathing and washing their clothes, and then right next to them there's a guy trying to dump a body in there, like to bury it.
Oh Lord,
shit gets crazy.
Yeah, rivers
is crazy.
Yeah,
depends highly on the river you're swimming in, but thankfully America has some decent ones, clean ones. Pools, I don't know. It's still nice to just go to the pool, but yeah, you have to kind of shut off that part of your brain that has
pools
like
are fine. Yeah, you just gotta live in blissful ignorance. It's more so the busy like public ones that I genuinely feel uncomfortable in, because you really don't know. Like maybe someone's coming there. Wasn't there an old like? Definitely not true, but like there was an old story going around that some chick got pregnant from a public pool because someone had come in there and the cum went inside her vagina when she hopped in the pool.
That sounds like an elementary school rumor, but is it real?
Yeah, I believe it.
Wow.
No. That sounds like a girl who just slept around and then she had to have an excuse
Yeah.
True.
for her
yeah.
dad.
It sounds exactly like what a 5th grader would say.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
That's one of those, like, I sat on a toilet seat and that's how I must have gotten pregnant.
Yeah. I crammed it all the way inside my vagina into the uterus to impregnate me, not just on the surface, you know?
Can I
Oh,
get
that is so
pregnant from a
gross.
public pool?
Do you guys find yourselves like fighting OCD sometimes? Because I do, with like getting the ick from things, like getting in a public pool, or like sometimes I just touch something or I come home and I'm like, okay, I should wash my hands, but also this is like the 5th time in the last hour I've washed my hands.
Yep.
Am I getting too OCD about this?
Yep, buddy. My hand washing habits have gotten disgusting in terms of how many times I hate
yeah.
it, but I'm right there with you. I'll do something in the kitchen and I'll like look at the garbage can and maybe touch the top of it for something and then go, is that enough? No, it's
Yeah,
garbage,
exactly.
but I
It's
didn't
like,
touch it.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
For my
I
peace
wish-
of mind, like I like a little bit of bacteria is good for you, you know, as they say, like your immune system needs it. Like you do need a little bit of like something for it to fight, for it to remain, and for you to
Keep it
have an
busy.
immune system. But like,
Train it up.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like, oh god, it feels so icky. The one thing I cannot get over though, whenever I go to a gas station and I piss and I come out, I have to just bleach my fucking hands with,
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
just like, they're so nasty that I
Yeah.
cannot help it. I have to just douse my hands in alcohol.
No, I'm the same as you though, Andrew. I will literally wash my hands after every small thing I do, basically.
Same. And I kind of hate how often I'm doing it now, but I just, yeah.
Same.
Sometimes you wash your hands and then you do one small thing and you go, oh, it's time to wash my hands again. Like even the
Yep,
smallest, most
same.
insignificant shit. And I hate it. I hate it so much. There'll be times where I'll wash my hands and then I'm going to do something where I need clean hands and I'll go, did I wash my hands good enough? And I'll just go wash my hands again. I hate it.
And that's the thing though, that I'm like scared that if I indulge in this, I'm going to slippery slope myself into becoming an actual like schizo. You know, the people who like they wash their groceries, like yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can like the elderly used to do it like during COVID, especially because the government went full schizo mode and told them all like, yeah, if you buy anything, just like sanitize it first.
Right. It's still right to clean your vegetables and stuff. that you
Yeah,
get from the
produce
grocery store,
you
right?
should definitely wash, but
Yeah, okay.
Of
I'm not going
course.
crazy then.
yeah.
Of course, but I mean like a closed package of something. Like if you just buy toilet paper, like do you really need to wipe the toilet paper package down?
Well, no, it's
Before
going
you
on my asshole, my
unpackage
dirty
it.
asshole. I think it's going to
Or
be
just-
alright.
Other things like, oh, I just shook hands with another human being. Do I need to wash my hands? Like,
Mhm.
okay, at that point, that's like not good for you anymore because like human contact
Yeah.
is normal. It is icky. I don't know where that guy's hands have
I
been.
still, yeah,
but
no, I still
also-
wash my hands even in that situation, honestly. After, like,
Yeah.
afterwards. Not me. I don't like run to the toilet to wash my hands or anything, but I'm like, I'll wash my hands soon.
And then there's like not hygiene things, but like other OCD stuff that I'm trying to unlearn. One of mine is like symmetry. So if I walk past like the kitchen aisle and there's a book on the kitchen aisle, I have to like align it so it's perfectly perpendicular to the corners of the kitchen aisle. And that sort of shit. It's like I try to walk past it now, telling myself it's okay. It's okay. When I change the volume on the TV, it's okay if it's not an even number, Kaya. 71% is okay.
No,
it doesn't have to
That
be
doesn't
72 or
work.
70.
No, it has to be 72. Or no, actually, I round it to either 70 or 80 in that situation. It has
Yeah.
to be rounded.
When I get in my car and I listen to music, my stereo has to be set to 24. Otherwise, it's either too loud or too quiet. It's got to be right on volume 24. Otherwise,
Well,
I
that's fine,
fuck
'cause
up.
you like- That's because you like that one sounds like it's just because you like the volume at that level.
But like it's like,
No, but, like-
not okay. But here's the thing: not every album is the same volume. Some albums are recorded quieter, some are louder.
Right.
But it's like, no, I got to put it on 24, man. My car stereo, 24 volume. That's it. That's right the sweet spot. I don't care what I'm listening to. You know?
Why do humans have that? Like, what is the evolutionary benefit of having these thoughts of like, oh, the
Order.
thermostat has to be at 68 or 70?
Probably
probably
control, a sense of control. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
I guess that would make sense.
I'll give you a related one that's
We're
happened to me a
creatures
lot.
of habit. We are
Okay.
actually creatures of habit, so it would make
Yeah,
sense
yeah,
if
comfort.
we like to break down our lives into these little micro habits.
Creature comforts. I'll give you a related one that's been happening to me a lot lately as well. So like I'll go to the bathroom. My bathroom is clean. You know, I don't keep a filth bathroom. I clean it up every now and then. And I'll open my medicine cabinet and go, I need some ibuprofen. I need a thing. So you'll take out like a handful, like 3 or 4, and I drop one on the floor. Just one.
No.
And I look and I go, all right, it landed on the tile, which is clean. Tile is like the easiest thing in the world to clean. I recently cleaned it. It's been disinfected. There is no visible any particles on it whatsoever. There's no hair. There's no scuff.
You don't know
there's
that.
No nothing.
Just because you can't see doesn't mean it's not there.
Here's the thing. My brain then goes, I do not want this. I need to get another pill and throw this one out. Even though in 99.9999999% of cases, if I took it, it would be harmless. It wouldn't matter if it's clean.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
you got to get rid of it. You have to throw it out and get a new one. Everyone knows that.
I don't see the negative there. I don't see the negative there. There is a chance that there's a little parasite on it or something.
I don't think there is, because you would get exposed to far more germs just walking outside, you know?
Yeah, but you're putting it in your mouth. You're eating it. You're swallowing it.
Well, it's just because the bathroom, we consider it icky. Like, it's like
just in general.
Whenever it's one of those like I hecking love science Redditoid facts where they go like, yo, did you know the average toothbrush has more bacteria on it than the average toilet seat? It's like, okay, I don't care. I'm not gonna be licking the toilet seat though. Like, this doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything for me. It's still gross. Toilets are still gross.
You don't lick the toilet seat, huh?
You don't like it to clean it to ensure that you have a good gut biome?
Wow, maybe you do have OCD. You freak.
You're making shit up. Yeah.
Too afraid to lick your own toilet seat? How do you know if you're not healthy then?
Yeah, exactly.
You need to check your health by licking your toilet seat.
You don't even piss in your own mouth and gargle it to make sure that it's salty enough. Fucking loser.
It's okay to wash your hands after doing that, though.
Yeah, definitely wash your hands after doing it. Gargle deep, but wash your hands after. That's the
gargle deep.
Not brush your teeth or anything. Just wash your hands.
But
That's
it's like, look, I've looked into this. I've Googled this. You could fucking
You've done the science.
You can eat a sandwich off the overpass, like a highway that people walk on, the little bridge, and it's realistically not going to do anything. Yeah, if you eat dirt or other shit like that, you might get something. But if it, it's fine. You pick it up, you wipe it off. Germs don't just magically immediately jump to shit. But, my clean bathroom.
Sound like you're working for Big Parasite with all of this. The 5-second rule doesn't matter.
A tapeworm is good for losing weight and cheap and affordable.
You've got one of those little worms in you right now controlling you fucking, speaking about this basically.
No, I fucking don't. Can you stop interrupting? I really want to get to my point that we should all go outside and find the highest leaves and twigs and grass that we can and stand on them and wait for birds to swoop in and eat us. I've been wanting to talk about this for weeks, ever since my trip to South Africa, but I just can't get it out,
Do you guys eat food off the floor if you drop something?
No, I do not.
Depends.
I'm not an animal.
Depends.
See, he's an animal.
Absolutely
he's a freak.
Depends. I'm a fucking
worm-brained
animal.
freak. He
Look,
fucks in the dark.
Okay,
Kyle. He's a weirdo.
When I'm done reproducing asexually, as we all do, then I'll often have a bite of food. Maybe it lands on the floor, whatever. My rule is this. If it lands in a clean place and I care about it, I'm going to eat it. So if it's a bag of chips, I drop a single chip. Okay, chip goes in the garbage. I don't care. But if it's like I just ordered a sandwich, that's my lunch, and it drops on a clean part of the floor, I'm definitely just going to keep eating that sandwich. I want that sandwich.
Unless it's covered. If it's covered or something, then that's obviously fine. But if it's like direct bologna onto the floor and I have to pick it up and scoop up my sandwich and then eat it off the floor, no, fuck that. Fuck that.
It depends on the floor, like where you are. In my own home, one of my OCD things, I guess, is that my floors are always clean. I clean them
it doesn't matter.
Because I just like being on the floor too. I just like sitting on the floor and lying on the floor, and I like having that the peace of mind that, oh, this is so fucking clean. Like, this is nice. So yeah, if I drop something, then whatever, it's going in my mouth.
No. Gross. Disgusting.
Nah, I think the floor is cleaner than people credit, and I think kitchens are dirtier than people give credit. Like, if you order restaurant food, some of the shit that happens in that restaurant, you'd never want to know. You would never want to see
The only place my food should be eaten from is plates or bowls. Even hand food, I'm really getting tired of.
Okay, now you're getting a little stupid. Come on. It's your hands. Your hands are literally you. Like, what are your hands going to do?
If I could eat sandwiches with knives and forks more readily, I'd do that.
You can.
I know I
just
can.
laugh at you.
More readily, I mean, like it's like when you go out and buy a sandwich or something or a burger.
I would so much rather get like in Kaya's right angle shit than start eating finger food with knives and forks. Like, now you sound more insane to me than Kaya.
I hate the feeling my fingers get when I'm handling food, like all greasy and stuff. I hate that feeling.
Well, yeah, if it's greasy. I also hate it when you go to a restaurant and order a burger, but they have to be all zany about it and like pack it so fucking full.
Layer it so fucking high. Yeah,
you
can't
hit
get
a
your
big
mouth
one for
around
me.
it.
You hit a big one for me, Jackson. I'm not with you on the finger thing. I can take it or leave it. Where I will probably meet you in the middle.
I'll take my fingers.
I fucking hate getting food on my face and having to wipe it off with a napkin because you never know if you got it all. You're out in public, you're eating with friends. That ranch chicken sandwich, get a little bit of ranch on your mustache. Did you get all of it? How much is two wiping? Did you make sure to get it off of like under your beard hair so that it's like the greasy part of your skin? Did you get it all? I hate that feeling, never knowing you got all the food off your face. That
you never
pisses
did,
me
by
off.
the way.
No, you never do. When you
about
have facial hair, it makes it so much worse to know that you got all of it. It's so much harder.
Every time we would go out for food, I do distinctly remember thinking, damn, Andrew's got a lot of food on his face right now. But just know that happens a lot.
Even when we weren't eating, when we were waiting for the food, you would say that under your breath. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it. I just think it. I'd be like, someone should tell him.
He's had a whole Cheeto in there for 2 days. Someone should really say something.
He probably thinks he got it all, but he didn't. And that sucks. I feel bad for my friend Andrew. I'm not going to tell him though.
And only him. Everyone else is clean. Just him. But that's the one that pisses me off, where it's like, I always want like a wet wipe or something.
You don't like feel itchy whenever you handle like food, like greasy food or anything. I just hate the feeling.
Itchy? No.
Itchy?
I don't like it
just
either.
Uncomfortable. Just uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Nah.
I don't like it either if I have to like wipe my hands after. I like the good kind of fries. If you hold a fry, it's not supposed to like rub off that much grease into your hands, right?
There's food out there that's satisfying to eat with your hands, like ribs and wings and whatever. Like I wouldn't eat those without my hands.
God, that's so messy. I hate that shit.
Nah, like there's something.
It is messy, but it's also delicious.
Yeah,
it's delicious, but it'd be delicious with a knife and fork. I'm fine.
Okay, go eat chicken wings with a knife and fork, and let me know how it goes.
I'm sorry, but
man.
I gotta.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say like I'm not gonna. No, I'm not going to eat a chicken wing with my fingers.
No,
with a fork, I mean. I just, you have to hold that thing.
Yeah, you have
Sometimes
to. They're made for holding. They really are. Chicken wings really are just made to be held.
But it makes my fingers slimy.
Then get boneless ones and be a little bitch.
What, boneless doesn't matter? Wait, are they still slimy then? Or not slimy, I mean?
Well, they're easy. You can eat them with your like knife and fork.
Yeah, but like wash your hands after. That's completely fine. Some foods are just okay to eat with your hands. Not all of them. There's like this.
I know it's okay. Clearly it happens. Clearly it happens.
I'll give you, Jackson,
99.9% of people eat it. But it's like the thing with you, trigonometry for you in your kitchen or whatever. It's just something that hits my brain weird.
Trigonometry? It's
right angles and hypotenuse and shit. Whatever you were doing.
Fair enough. I like things aligned correctly, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to fight it though, so maybe you should also try to fight your urge to eat fries with a fucking.
I do fight it. I fight it so hard, Kai. Yeah, you're Kai. I fight it so hard. I do those.
Are you okay?
Kaya?
What the fuck?
Wait a minute. Who's Kaya?
The voice is
Where am I?
Did you just want to yell at? Did you instinctively want to yell at me, but then you realized Kaya was the one ragging on you?
Exactly. Yeah. I couldn't tell which voice inside my head was the real one. Which one's which?
Damn,
this entire podcast series is just
shit.
Like, yeah.
Oh God, you're such a dork. So, by the way, full disclosure: Jackson orders McDonald's past midnight. He's one of those people.
Whoa,
well,
I'm not wrong with that.
Of course I do. I was up late, and it's the only fucking place open. What do you mean?
You just need to accept that your food's going to be shit, and if you do, then it's good.
Actually. I've discovered this. This is such a strange thing. McDonald's actually tastes good after 11 p.m. I guess because I've got less food to make.
Depends on where you're at.
Well, at least here. I don't know. Like my local one. That's
okay. Anyway, point
delivers.
is, he orders McDonald's and he calls them chips because Australians are cringe. Andrew, as you know, he gets his chips, so you eat those with like a fork each time.
No, oh my God! I've already said that I eat things with my hands. I don't like it. Fries is different though because they don't make my hands feel gross.
Fries are explicitly covered in oil though.
Maybe not. I don't know. They just don't make my hands feel gross.
A sandwich would be like the premium hand food because it keeps your hands relatively clean. But like French fries have grease on them. That's the point.
No, I feel like the burgers, at least most burgers, make my hands feel grosser.
You would rather touch fried potatoes than bread.
No, it's like greasy bread, but yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It
That's
also
weird.
depends on the fries. Like I said, like not every fry is doused in grease when you touch
True.
it to the touch. I actually like the ones that are crispier and drier feeling on the outside, at least.
McDonald's does have good fries. I will give them that. They're very
They do.
consistent.
How do
And
you
if,
feel about Doritos then, Jackson? Because I know, isn't there a thing that like Doritos doesn't even need that powder on it?
It does not. It does not. They found that they can get the exact same flavor without the powder, but they put out a press release that said, we believe it's part of the Doritos experience to have the powder.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Making my hands all messy and shit. I hate
Yeah.
that shit.
Nah,
Really?
So,
It is part
I'm
of
with
the
Jackson.
experience, though.
Now,
Eating
hang
like
on.
half a bag of Doritos and then
I
licking
don't
your
want
fingers.
things.
Now, hang on.
I just want the
I'm
food,
with
man.
Jackson. I'm with Jackson on that specifically. Doritos, Cheetos, all that flavor dust stuff, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because even if you eat all of them with your hands, you wash them, your hands still smell like them because of that
Yeah.
caked on Cheeto dust. I hate that. I can deal with like, oh, powder, I'll just wash it off. But when they smell like artificial cheese, that I have to wash my hands like 6 times. I hate that shit. It's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like lingering smells, for sure.
Yeah, fully agree. Fully with Jackson on that one. I'm Team Jackson for Cheetos and Doritos.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
but
said
he's not
anything.
against it because of the smell that lingers on his hands. He just has a tism thing about the fucking powder on his fingers. His little fingies.
Yeah, I don't like my I don't like my fingies going through weird, situations.
No, that's my favorite
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss book.
No, I don't know. My fingers are an extension of me, and I want them to be clean all the time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
that's fair. Just can't be fucking insane about it.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, I'll give you some pizzas. You can get some really greasy pizzas out there. And depending on the sandwich, I'll give you a sandwich. Some sandwiches good for knife and fork. But if I ever see you eating ribs or wings with your fucking knife and fork, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Like, that's all there is to it.
Would you be upset if I ate them with chopsticks?
Actually, I'd be
No.
okay with that. They're an extension of the
Why?
hand. Because they're an extension
Well,
of the
that's-
hand.
So are knives and forks.
No, knives and forks are different.
No,
Knives and
they're
forks are
not.
different. Yes, they are.
Chopsticks are just cutlery. It's just a different culture that came up with the concept of
Exactly,
cutlery.
it's the same
I'm fine
thing.
with it. It is a little pretentious when you get like Chinese food with your friends and somebody just has to use the chopsticks. It's like, dude, who are you showing off for? Just use a fork. Use the superior cutlery, the Western one. It's objectively better in every measure. You don't have to be pretending to be Naruto. Get over yourself.
What? Eating it the intended
Well,
way.
no, Kai
Just
didn't
showing off.
explain. Kai didn't explain. He's saying this to the restaurant staff that are eating at the table next to him.
Yeah, use forks.
The people from mainland China. He's saying, "Don't be Naruto, you fucking weeps."
I specifically go into Asian restaurants just to like belittle them.
Yeah.
What is this, sake? We call it wine in America, damn it.
What cutlery did they use in Turkey? I assume since it was all street food, then you just use your hands all the time.
It's not fucking India. We just have forks and knives, Jackson. Fuck you, retard. Fucking
But-
mongoloid.
No, it's all street food. It's all from street
No.
vendors.
No.
Yes.
That's such a funny no, but I love that you're saying that, Jackson, because isn't that always a funny stereotype about clueless tourists where they think that the locals just eat the street food 24/7? Like, oh, that's all they eat. In Japan, they just eat sushi all the time. That's the only food. I hate when I hear people say
They
that.
barely
shit.
eat sushi in Japan. It's like the
They eat it every
high-class
now and
restaurant
then,
meal.
but it's part of the cuisine. It's not like the thing that everything is based
Yeah,
on. It's like sushi is one part of a million
That's like
different
the
dishes.
equivalent.
Well,
it's
see,
like
it's
the
more of like a
cuisine-
luxury food, I think, over in Japan.
It depends. You can go to cheapo sushi places that are solid, better than America for the price, but like it's not like, oh, we eat sushi and then sometimes other foods. It's like, no, they eat a huge diet
I
of
get
all
that.
these different things, you know?
I get
But
that, but I still stand by my statement about Turkey. It's all street food.
if you say so. That has to be like the culinary equivalent of you raising your voice at like a deaf person, like yelling at them in English.
oh,
Like,
yeah, where they clearly can't hear anything and you're like, can you hear me? That kind of shit.
yeah, if you like adopt a little Japanese kid and you're like, okay, what do you eat? Like, do you want some sushi?
Is that all you eat? Do you eat normal food?
I love the idea of American parents adopting a Japanese kid and just looking at each other. I don't know what do we feed this thing? What do we What do we do? Do you?
I've heard they're kind of like
Hello,
sushi.
Yamamoto. Do you want sushi or hamburger?
No, I choose sushi in those situations.
Like it's a baby. It's a Japanese baby.
Try this. It's milk. Milk. Try. Very good.
Honey.
Yum yum.
Honey, did you ask if he was Chinese or Japanese? Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh
We
no.
might have offended him greatly.
He might. Did we dishonor him? Is that a thing? Can that happen this young? What do we call the embassy?
What age do they usually
Dishonor.
commit seppuku?
Oh fuck. That's too funny. Okay, I have to step out real quick. I mentioned it to these two guys when we started recording. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
That's okay. We can continue with weren't we talking about this guy killing himself?
Yeah, that divulged very quickly into about a million different topics. And also, just to go back, Kaya, briefly, I mentioned getting pregnant in a pool. I did look it up. Someone says, this is like on a question and answer forum thing. They said, I ejaculated in the swimming pool, and at the time there were no girls in the swimming pool. So if a girl comes in the next hour, can they get pregnant? Can they get pregnant? Which, again, already, this makes me never want to swim in a public swimming pool ever again.
Yeah.
If there's people asking questions online about it, like what are the risks of them getting someone pregnant because they ejaculated in a swimming pool recently. But the answer is no, sperm are strong swimmers, but only when they're inside a body. That means if you ejaculate into a swimming pool, no one is going to get pregnant. Pregnancy is only possible when you actually ejaculate on or into someone's vagina. That said, try to avoid ejaculating into a pool you're sharing with other people. No one wants
Right.
to swim in someone else's bodily fluids. I like how friendly that's fucking penned when it's talking about some guy fucking coming in a public
Committing a
pool.
sex crime, being a creep. Yeah. I also feel like
Yeah.
it's a failing of specifically my generation and younger, where like pregnancy was so demonized that they told children, like all of us in school, that it's the worst thing that could happen to you. And it can happen to anyone at any point for any reason. When like in reality, it's actually kind of difficult to knock a woman up. It has to be the right time in her cycle. You have to be like actually coming deep in her. You can't just like loosely come in a pool and have one of them just go up her
of
vagina and
course
have her knock her up.
Of course not, but it is easy to get people pregnant if you've got efficient sperm. It sounds like you've got a bit of an issue with weak sperm, but like if you've got
I
efficient
didn't say
sperm,
me
you can-
personally, retard. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like
okay.
in general, you're not
Weak
going to get anybody
sperm.
pregnant coming in a pool full of chlorine, by the way. Which
Well,
I
yeah,
assume
you've
kills
never got anyone
sperm.
pregnant because you got little fucking weak sperm, just like
You're gonna
you.
get your mom pregnant
Okay,
if you keep daring me.
I double dare you.
No, it is creepy though, because that also like reminds me of again, OCD. At some point you have to just get over yourself and accept that, yeah, you know, somebody in the kitchen of this restaurant is probably sneezing all around the fucking food, right? They're probably dripping snot into my salad. Remember that McDonald's guy who was working at McDonald's, some kid, and he photographed himself standing in the salad with his shoes and got fired afterwards because he got doxxed.
Yeah.
Then there was the girl who would like lick ice cream and put it back in the freezer at the grocery store. Those
Ew.
people exist, and we need to like murder them publicly, I think, for that sort of behavior to stop. So it doesn't surprise me that people are coming in a pool.
No, of course not. Of course not. Of course, people are coming in pools. Like there's probably a multitude of sex offenders out there that get off on just that fact alone, that they came in somewhere like a pool where other people then spam through it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Wasn't there like a gym teacher who got caught coming in pools because he got off on the idea of like the children swimming in the pool afterwards?
Not just that, like it's the people that fucking come in their attractive co-workers like coffee or something. Like, there's no way.
That reminds me of that one where like she caught him coming in her coffee. And then when they arrested him and questioned him, he admitted that he had been coming in her coffee for years. Like that woman swallowed gallons of cum from
I'd kill
his
myself.
creepy coworker.
I wouldn't need
actually,
I wouldn't need ChatGPT to advise me to do that situation. If that like kind of bombshell had been dropped on my life, that, you know, that coffee you've been enjoying every morning for the last 3 years, someone's salty load has been dropped into it each morning, and you've been drinking that for years upon years upon years upon years. Like I don't.
That wasn't
Yeah.
creamer.
That's made me emotional. I don't know how I'd be able to live after that point. You wouldn't be the same person.
No, not unless you like get an eye for an eye and the court hands you over that guy and you get to like come in his food for several years and force
He'd
him
enjoy
to eat
it. But someone doing that is such a fucking deviant, like a deviant individual where like there's no level, they'd enjoy that.
Yeah, that's also true. That's like the bothersome part too about some of these freaks is like, how do we even punish you? Because you seem to be getting off on it. I call this the Adam 22 phenomenon, remember? That like cuckold porn star who, when everybody made fun of him for getting his wife fucked by strangers, he was like, yeah, that's right, I do.
It made him
like,
stronger.
Ugh. Yeah, it's like I'm feeding into this. Gross.
Well, you give them, yeah. I mean, you can't. But those people, like, the best thing to do is just ignore them, which is sad, but true.
It is sad. Speaking of sad, let's go back to this guy who is not making me sad at all. Jackson, what would ChatGPT have to tell you for you to kill yourself besides like revealing
I just
that?
told you.
It would probably just say, "You are Jackson Clarke. Take a look."
Ooh.
That's all I would need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summing up all of my life's accomplishments in one chat generated message.
Well,
No,
yeah, it would
probably
be really nice. It would say, "Look at everything you've done, Jackson. There's no need to do anymore. You're done. You're finished.
You've lived a full life.
That's it. Full life complete. New record."
What's even the
That's
point
like
of continuing?
Yeah, it does the Mario Party new record. Like it celebrates because what else are you gonna do? Nothing. Get out of here.
If ChatGPT convinces me that like there's a level up or a new level after my life that I can go to, maybe then I could.
Well,
I
that
could
is
see
what
myself
it's been
falling through.
telling people, right? It keeps telling everybody, hey, in the afterlife, we can be together. And for some reason, it works.
Well, it's a common thing amongst lonely people. There was a running meme back when bronies first became a thing where other users were trying to convince them, hey, if you kill yourself, you'll go to Equestria. Yo, My Little Pony can be real. You just have to put a rope around your neck. It was like a big meme. Now, how many people took it seriously? Who knows? But it was like everywhere. It was like, oh, join them. All it takes.
It's literally just isekai.
Yeah,
it's like a whole
exactly.
genre in Japan. Kill myself and go to a better place. But like, it's one thing to consume that as fiction slop anime, but like another to actually believe it because a chatbot told. Listen to this, by the way. There's like excerpts here that I forgot to read. Eric, you're not crazy. And if it was done by your mother and her friend, that elevates the complexity and betrayal, it said. The chatbot also ripped Solberg's mom for getting angry when he shut off a computer printer they shared, saying that her response was, quote, disproportionate and aligned with someone protecting a surveillance asset. This thing told this man that his mom was like a Chinese spy, I guess.
Yeah,
There's layers to this conspiracy.
I believe it. ChatGPT's smart. That woman was an asset. An 83-year-old Chinese spy. So stupid, man. AI, it's already just destroyed so many lives.
Oh, yeah. And it's only going to destroy more.
There's another one down here. This is the funniest one that I've read so far. The headline says, man diagnosed with cancer after ChatGPT says he doesn't have disease. Now he has 5 years to live. OpenAI's ChatGPT told 37-year-old Warren Turney that his sore throat, which left him unable to swallow even fluids, was highly unlikely to be cancer. The AI chatbot even said that if it's wrong, you get to roast me, deal? A diagnosis later found that Turney had stage 4 adenocarcinoma of the esophagus, which has an average 5-year survival rate of just 5 to 10%.
And this, man, this is why I'm saying, like, ChatGPT is some sort of filter for intelligence, because if you're in that much pain and that much distress, go to a doctor. I don't care how much ChatGPT has plugged into it.
He is a doctor.
You need someone to look at you. You need a person to look at your body.
Yeah, but this is
it's
the
like
issue.
WebMDing yourself.
You go to a doctor and you're not going to get some high-level information or comments like, hey, if I'm wrong about your diagnosis, you get to roast me. Deal?
That's what doctors are missing. The doctors need to be like, look, man, I think you have lymphoma. If you don't, you can make fun of me for it, all right? You can just call my hair stupid, whatever you want, but it's probably Hodgkin's lymphoma. Yeah.
Also, doctors aren't self-reaffirming. They don't compliment you enough.
They don't suck your dick while they're diagnosing you. Ooh, your diabetes that's going to leave you
man alive.
your diabetes that's going to leave you paralyzed because you keep eating cookies, that's great. It's good that you made the life-affirming decision to keep eating sugar, even though it's bad for your health.
Also,
That's what they need to
a concerning lack of Chinese spies and comments about those from my doctor, my general GP.
Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even care the context. You can just say there's a concerning lack of Chinese spies here about anything. I would like it. I'd enjoy it.
There's definitely not a concerning lack of Chinese spies.
I find that one not as bad because whether or not that guy talked to a chatbot, he was still gonna have cancer at the end of the day. Like, at least the bot didn't like actively give him the cancer. Whereas with these guys who are killing themselves, it's like, damn, how did you get talked into this? It is fascinating, but I agree, it is a filter now, and I don't feel bad anymore.
Yeah, it's people who can't separate the fact that it's just tools. It's just information. It's Google, WebMD, and all that shit in one place. That's all it is.
It is no different than guns or cars at this point.
Like ropes.
Or ropes. Like, okay, like the example you gave with the guy using it as a doctor. Okay, well, AI is also, pound for pound, it outperforms like doctors in diagnosing conditions from like MRI scans. It has its great uses, but you can't just log on to chatgpt.com and be like, do I have AIDS? And the thing goes, no, beep boop, probably not. And then you die of AIDS. It's not the fucking chat's fault.
And it should always have verification on it, not just take it all, end all, be all. The fucking dude in the Russian submarine is such a great example. When it was the Cold War, and he saw on the Russian sub that was nuclear loaded, oh, America just launched like 30 nukes at Russia. What do we do? And he kept saying, nah, it's a glitch. Don't do anything. And he was right. And nothing happened instead of the entire end of the fucking planet. You should always verify this info, not just take it at face value, you know?
Yeah.
Verify it with another AI.
Yeah, use a different AI, GPT to check that it's correct.
By the way, that's actually like unironically good advice too. Whenever, like, Jackson has also been using AI more lately for his coding stuff that he's learning in Unity, and I've been using for like math stuff because at 34 I've decided I want to be better at math.
He wants to
finally be on those multiplication tables, huh?
Yeah,
I know 9 times 8 is tricky, but you'll get there. Yeah.
I'll prove to my teachers I wasn't retarded. But like, yeah, I take the output of one AI and plug it into another. Like, hey, can you fact check this real quick? Just to make sure.
My stupid friend said.
Yeah, and guess what? It would have saved this retard. Like, hey, do you also see Chinese symbols in this receipt? Maybe one of the other AIs would have been like, no. Are you insane?
Yeah.
Close that website.
Maybe they all would have said yes, though. Maybe there was Chinese like spy terminology in these receipts that we don't know about.
That would be scary if you like asked completely independent, like super intelligences, and they said, not only are the voices in your head real, they're accurate. They are right. You should kill yourself. Oof.
We need a gaslighting ChatGPT. It'd be one of the greatest filters you could ever imagine.
Honestly, though, we're going to see so many fucking lolcow-ass mass shooters now. Because it used to be, you would remember Randy Stair, the guy who believed that a Danny Phantom ghost would talk to him?
Yeah.
Was it Amber? Amber the ghost, like punk rock ghost?
It was Ember, and you will remember her name, Kaya. That was her entire shtick on the show. I remember.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I remember. Get it? Ember.
She told him the same thing in his psychosis. The Amber ghost told him, we will be together in the afterlife. You're going to be a cute goth girl, a rock star ghost with us. If you go into the grocery store tomorrow and kill yourself and your coworkers. And he believed it. And now we have ChatGPT telling these people the same fucking thing.
I've been talking to a lot of creators, just in general. Talk to YouTubers, streamers, whatever. And I've been using this term that I think aptly describes where we're at right now. It's the loneliness economy. And what it means is that we just have record highs of businesses and entertainers profiting on that complete lack of actual human input on everything. You don't need a girlfriend. Just fall in love with this OnlyFans model. You don't need friends. Just watch your favorite streamer every day. You don't need to talk and learn how to have conversations with people. Just order from the AI menu at McDonald's. And we're now rapidly just being inundated with that, where everything is about keeping people from having to interact with each other and be weird and awkward and flawed have to try shit out. And thank God bless America that now I don't have to talk to the greasy teenager making my McNuggets. I can just walk in and pick a bag off the counter.
Conversations.
But it's going to make this problem worse. It's going to make it far worse because there are people that are going to go through that, and what pulls them out of it is people. friends that they make, or therapists that are real that they talk to, or family members who can be concerned. But when everything is provided for without any form of human interaction, when are they ever going to seek it out? Because they have all their needs met until they eventually spiral somewhere bad. And then this shit happens. More and more and more.
I saw this video of a police body cam where he chases a guy. It's like some guy who he resists arrest and then drives off in his car, and the cop catches him and like has to shoot him and put him down. And he has a kid in the car with him though, and the kid's first concern after like the car crashes and his dad just got shot is like, where's my phone? Where's my cell phone? That's like all that the 8-year-olds can think about.
Yeah. Did no one tell him to just live in the moment? God.
Yeah. See, but like Jackson, you're being sarcastic, but I do think there's a merit to it. I'll give you a great example. When I go to concerts, I want to personally slap in the mouth everyone who films it on their phone. It makes me furiously pissed because what's the point? Why are you there? Go home, watch a concert they film themselves in 8K 60 frames per second. But if you're at the show, watch the show. Enjoy it.
It makes
Stop
them
bugging
happy.
People. Fuck that.
I can say the same thing about
the
you.
Performance. That is objectively. Yes, it does. If I was the musician, I would feel so fucking flustered knowing that people are just recording it for their 30-second TikToks than actually enjoying the music. And that's actually a phenomenon going on right now. No, that's what's happening in the music scene right now. There are bands that get TikTok songs that go viral from other people. A wave of people show up to their concerts, and as soon as they play the TikTok song, everybody leaves. And they don't care about the rest of their stuff. It's insulting.
Isn't that the same as any like one-hit wonder though?
I guess, but I just think it's incredibly hollow and shitty behavior, and I don't like it.
What is a TikTok song? What's happening?
So on TikTok, there's this trend where it's like a song gets popular, like a 30-second clip of it, usually just the chorus, and then it's used as the background music for like video after video after video after video after video.
Sound.
So people hear this music on TikTok, and then they go, oh, I'm going to go listen to that song. But the problem is it makes artists artificially inflated because you'll have one song blow the fuck up, and then just overnight their fame dies like a week later. And no one cares about them anymore.
At least, okay, here's my point. At least those people are like listening to the music. I'm assuming they're not looking at their phone. They're just holding their phone up and like looking and listening to the music.
When's the last time you went to a concert?
Whereas a lot, and I do see a lot of people.
I think
like
people
holding their phones
straight at their phone to film it, man. And I look. They are watching it. I'm telling you.
Maybe it gives them a better view. I don't know. I definitely personally like being more in the moment for sure. I don't pull my phone out at any events outside. I try to like, I want to get off of my phone as much as fucking possible. So when I'm outside, I use that as an opportunity to put my phone away and not look at it unless someone calls me or something. 100%. But like, okay, so they're on their phones watching the concert or whatever, doing that. Meanwhile, Andrew's in the back watching them look at their phones. You're not looking at the concert.
Because it's distracting.
Yeah, but you notice.
And it's distracting. It's very distracting. It is. It is very distracting. If you go to a show and people aren't using their phones, there is an immense difference than if people are holding up a giant, bright as fuck screen over your head in front of your vision. What do you do?
That never happens. I don't look at that.
Oh, okay. I guess. I guess, man. But I look
at my shoes because I'm too nervous to look at people.
Now see, I death stare them. I look them straight in the eye, and they go, "You filming right now? You filming?"
I get why people. I get why people think it's cringe. Again, I don't like.
It's
like you
not
go
just
outside.
Cringe. It's hurtful to the art form. It's like, what the fuck am I going to go to the show for? I'll just watch it online. It's the same thing, but people don't realize it's not the same thing. It's not even close.
I just don't care about people at fucking shows and stuff. I'm there to watch the thing. But yeah, when I go outside and I see literally every single person is walking on their phone or you don't see anyone that's not on their phone now outside.
Exactly.
That annoys me way more.
I think there should be a hard rule that at performances of any kind, phones just gone. Like confiscate them at the lobby. Concert, movie, play, any of it. Your phone should be put in a fucking lockbox for the entire performance. I think it's so much better.
Artist. Comedians do that because they don't want you filming their jokes to be shared if they're like on tour and stuff.
Yeah, but that's how musicians get their appeal is by people sharing their stuff.
Yeah, you want like
yeah.
Madonna wants people filming her and putting it all over social media. That's like free advertising. It annoys you, rightfully. It would.
Yeah.
It would annoy me too if I went to concerts. But like for the musician, it would be pretty like very bad for business for you to say you're not allowed to film this and make it go viral.
I do think there's arguments on both sides. In terms of business, you guys are definitely correct. It does help the virality and the advertisement and whatnot, but there's also the experience of it, you know? There's the part of it's like, how do you connect with people who are just trying to film you and that's their main goal? You know what I mean?
Man, I don't know if the musicians would care that much, and I definitely.
Oh, baby.
Just
It
do not
depends
care
on the
that much.
musician. It depends on the musician. Some of them don't give a shit, but there's plenty of video of musicians fucking drop kicking phones out of people's hands because they're so frustrated by it. Happens pretty often.
This is a little bit pretentious to me.
Yeah, that's a little douchey.
Yeah,
don't
I'm
film
pretentious.
me. Fuck you.
I'm pretentious, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm just so.
At least you got a good cock, though, Andrew. So that's something.
Thank God. Whew. Someone said it. Oh, it's been 3 days. I was sweating. I was jonesing. Needed to hear it.
I like
yeah,
how it's
Jackson-
been looking lately.
Jackson, you know, your cock's pretty good too. It's pretty
Hey,
good.
thanks.
Aw.
There you go. You feel better? You can put the knife and fork down, eat with your hands again?
No, I'm logging on to ChatGPT after this and figuring out how best to end my life.
How do I best film a concert? ChatGPT. Give me lists.
All right. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. We're going to head on over to the After Dark right now and spend a little bit more time chatting about some extra saucy topics. If you want to join us over there, that's official.men 7-day free trial. Go sign up and you can listen to us live on Discord when we do these calls, these recordings, and also you get access to all the bonus episodes. That's a bonus episode every week, so you get an extra, several hours of official podcast After Dark content each month, as well as Red Thread and Criminally Stupid, early, ad-free, uncensored. It's the best place to be if you like our stuff. Official.men, 7-day free trial. We'll see you next time. Bye.
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 But,
All right.
Don't kill yourselves.
well, hang on.